Hey guys, welcome to my channel, House of Fortune and Roses. So, there is a full moon in Aquarius coming up pretty soon. So, it's a very disruptive energy. So it's a very like Uranus influenced moon, which means that you may, come to a conclusion that might be life changing. You might decide to take your life in a completely different direction than what you were planning. It's a very like Uranian disruptive energy. Okay, so I just wanted to throw that out there for those of you who are somewhat interested in astrology. Okay, so let's get straight to the topic. So the topic for today is who secretly wants you. So this is a new topic. Hoping that it does okay. So we're just testing the waters here. And if you guys have any ideas, okay, for new topics that you want me to do, any ideas at all, just drop a comment down below. Okay, so who secretly wants you? So we have four piles here. One, two, three, four. So I want you to concentrate on the question, who secretly wants you, and choose between the four piles. So I'm going to count down from 10, and that's going to give you 10 seconds to decide between the four piles. And before we get into it, please take a moment to like, comment, subscribe, and share if this video resonates with you. And also, I must state a very quick disclaimer that all my videos and tarot readings are ultimately for entertainment purposes only. I see both tarot and astrology as just ways to get to know yourself better. Okay, so with that out of the way, let's get straight into it. So I'm going to count down from 10. If you're unsure, you can always pause the video or place your finger on the screen, and wherever you feel the most heat through your finger on the screen, is going to be the pile for you. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so if you've made your choice, I'm going to go ahead and start with the first pile and then move the other three piles out of the way temporarily. Okay, so just bear with me. I also have timestamps pinned in the comment section below, as well as the info box. So if you just want to skip to the timestamps, you are able to do that. Okay, so let's get into the first pile. Okay, so here we have this pile here. So let's get into it. Let's get into the tarot first. And then I also have a bunch of oracle cards, okay, to clarify. But first, let's get into the tarot. So who secretly wants you? And this is talking about, just somebody who might desire you. Okay, it could really be anything, but let's dive in. Okay, so here we have the Empress. And then we have, okay, we have the Three of Cups. And then we also have the Nine of Wands. And then bottom of the deck, we have the King of Discs. Wow, okay. So from this energy right off the bat, I am getting a masculine energy who is kind of like an alpha male. They make their presence known in a room. I would even go as far to say that this person is pretty well off, or maybe they come from a well off background, or they are very ambitious. So they are going places. And I am getting a masculine energy. And as you can see here, they're holding a piece of fruit, okay? They also have antlers. This reminds me of a stag, once again, like alpha male, okay? And the fact that they're holding this apple is telling me that you are their ultimate temptation is like a big vibe that I'm getting. Temptation, okay, is a big thing. So there's something about you that they find sultry, alluring, sensual, because when you think of big juicy red apples, you think of Venus, okay, energy. Some of you guys, speaking of Venus, you may have Taurus or Libra in your astrology. So with the Empress, that's all about Taurus, maybe Libra as well, but it is the energy of Venus once again. So, and she's holding a bunch of these juicy red apples. So this person who secretly wants you, as you can see, she's holding a kid, a baby. So I'm getting that maybe they have pictured you as the future mother of their children, or there might be something to do with children. But yeah, ultimately, it's like there's so much temptation here with the apples, and like I mentioned, like this energy is holding an apple. They see you as the ultimate temptation, but they see you as more tempting than anyone I'm getting that they've ever laid eyes on. Okay. And some of you guys, you have a unique look because if you see this feminine energy, she has red hair. Red hair is, I think it's the most recessive hair color. So it's just something very rare. So maybe you have red hair or you have like a look that's very unique that stands out. Okay, something about you looks different. Okay, this is reminding me a little bit of Twilight. You know how Bella had like, I mean, I don't want to get into the toxic energies of like, you know, being a vampire and all that, but you know, just the romanticized concept of, you know, Bella and the vampire, Edward Cullen in Twilight. She was the ultimate temptation because she had like the sweetest blood or something like that. I can't quite remember. Drop a comment down below, but I think it was something like that. But the concept of you being the ultimate, like sweetest temptation. Okay, ooh. So Three of Cups. They might have met you through a third party, so like a mutual friend, mutual acquaintance. Maybe you went to the same school, the same something. Like you have something in common, okay? So that might give you a clue. Nine of Wands. Wow, okay. This person, it's like you have the ability to wrap them around your finger, and this person knows it. With the Nine of Wands, it's like this person might have had a bit of commitment phobia in the past. They might, I don't want to go as far to say they were like a player, but they have been around the block, or they have, I think they can have their pick of the litter. Okay, this person, like I mentioned, King of Discs, this person is a bit of an alpha type, maybe a bit of like they have a past. Okay, maybe going out and partying or being a little bit hedonistic. Okay, but I am strongly getting that they are one step closer, or maybe even like really, really at the point in their lives when they're either ready for something serious, um, that they see you as ultimately somebody that can kind of tame them, like this, not lion tamer, but like tiger tamer here. It looks like she's taming the tiger, but the tiger is still like feisty, okay? It's not like a tame tiger. So I'm getting that, like I said, this masculine isn't normally very passive, where they're kind of wild in the sense that they have sown their wild oats. They have maybe partied in the past, been around the block, um, very like kind of like alpha male energy, but not in the sense that it's like toxic masculinity necessarily. I'm more so getting that they're ready to be tamed, and you might be the person that they ultimately see as being able to do that. So, it's really interesting. So, let's actually get further into this. Okay, I'm gonna pull some more cards and try to get some more clarification. Okay, we have the Four of Wands. Yeah, okay, this is like the settling down, like marriage, buying a house together, like all of that, like white picket fence energy. So yeah, this person really sees you as someone that they can build a foundation with. They might not even realize this, but it's like swirling around in their subconscious. Like they ultimately see you as someone that they can really settle down with. With the Five of Discs, and also they want to protect you, okay? Because with this sturdy, strong tree, they really want to protect you. And I'm more so getting, I don't know why, I normally don't get this in my readings, but I am strongly getting that they do see you as like the mother of their children. Who knows why? Maybe you're still young, but it's like in their subconscious. Like they sort of have this swirling around, okay? And then we have the Five of Discs. So with the Three of Cups and the Five of Discs, I am getting that this person has wondered in the past, like, if they were good enough for you. So maybe you, with the Three of Cups, it's about like friendship and like mutual friends, and knowing each other through like having something in common between you. I am getting this energy that in the past they might have felt like I'm not good enough for you, or for group one. They might have thought like I don't have enough to offer. Okay, so maybe they were kind of watching you for a while. Maybe you just kind of like trying to figure you out, maybe asking about you through like mutual friends, through like this network, okay? Even looking, this kind of reminds me of social media, like the internet, like networks, um, social networks, okay? And then we also have, okay, let's pull some more cards. Okay, and then we have the Ace of Discs. So, okay, ignore that, okay? So with the Ace of Discs, I am getting here paired with the Nine of Wands. Yeah, this person is so attracted to you. There's something about you, especially paired with the King of Discs. There's this energy of just you being like everything that they've ever desired or imagined in a partner or in like a romantic, um, on a romantic level. uh, it's not just about temptation. Maybe they think like, oh my gosh, like I'm so tempted by group one, but in reality, it goes deeper because the Ace of Discs and then the King of Discs is discs. Excuse me. It's like something about you just really reminds them of something maybe that they're familiar with in their background or something they grew up with. Maybe you're from like a similar culture or just similar background in a way that you wouldn't expect. So that's interesting. Also, I'm getting that this person rarely thinks this about anyone, but for some reason, when they look at you or they like are around you, group one, they really can picture taking you home to meet their family, their tribe, their friends. Okay, is strongly what I'm getting here. And that, like, something about you that's extremely unique. I don't know if it's your personality or your look. Something about your look is very unique. Maybe even quote unquote exotic or just not common. Okay. At least where you live or where you both live. I'm getting that this person finds that so attractive. Something about that is like, it just drives them crazy. And then we have the Nine of Discs. So this person sees you as being independent though. Like but that's what entices them even more is that they know that you can make it on your own. Like they see you as being independent, having your own like hopes, dreams, wishes, you're inspiring. You this person, this entity, okay, masculine energy, whatever energy they are, you can flip the energies, okay, whatever applies. But they see you as like you are independent, you have your own thing going on, and you're not going to wait on anyone. Like they know that you can walk away at any moment if you feel like they're not going to give you what you want or what you, I don't want to say what you want, but what you like, if they know that you will not put up with like somebody not giving you what you deserve, and they know that you have standards. Okay, very like strong standards, but it's not necessarily like barriers. This is like standards that are required, like healthy standards. Like they know that you have this. With the 5 of Cups, wow, this person, oh my gosh, I don't know if this is subconsciously or like they realize this, but this person dreams about you. They are kind of obsessed, but they might not. I'm getting though, this is like low key. Like they don't even realize that they are obsessed, but they are. Um, this person dreams about you. There's a lot of like hoping and like disappointment, okay? Maybe even like trying to see what you're up to and like hoping that, I don't know why I'm getting this image of them like going to places where they know you're going to be or they think you might be and they're hoping that you show up, or just really, wow, being like way more into you than they've ever been into anyone. This is like literally like they see you as like wifey material or like the one material or like that girl that or that girl guy, whatever you identify with, they see you as that person that maybe they could never get, or they just see you as like out of their league. Um, wow, this is interesting. I'm also getting like maybe this person cried over you with the Five of Cups, or even if they didn't like show it, at least like once they like either cried over you or they just like felt their heartbreak over you a little bit. Like maybe if it's not like, like obviously because you see the water flowing out and it's not like a dam breaking, but it is like water emotion flowing out of this person. So maybe it's also vice versa. Maybe you cried over each other or you got in an argument and you like cried in the past, or there's just a lot of emotion pouring out. I wouldn't go as far to say like either of you had like an emotional breakdown after arguing or anything like that, or like some disappointment. But I am getting that, yeah, this person has felt their heartbreak just a little bit, maybe even a lot over you, okay? This could even be like coming from a subconscious place where they don't even realize like how much you're impacting them. But wow, this is whoa. Okay, so let's get further into this. Okay, so I'm going to, oops. Okay, so I'm going to actually um, get some oracle, like an oracle message. Okay, so we have here serendipity. Bright new prospects are on the horizon. So yeah, serendipity. Serendipity is an energy of being in the right moment at the right time, so that luck kind of just shows up, okay, when you're least expecting it. So I'm getting that this person who like really wants you and I'm getting puts you on a pedestal, they don't even know how much they're impacted by you. Um, but wow, like maybe it's like, I don't know why I'm getting this energy that they met you when they were least expecting it. Like maybe they were like looking for that person that, like just really makes their heart pitter patter and like the butterflies, but it's also not like a temporary, fleeting emotion. I'm getting that they really wanted to look for somebody who gives them that feeling, but at the same time, also, there was like this energy of it being so ideal. So it's not just about like, oh, I'm tempted, like I'm attracted. There's also this other side of this where this person sees you as someone they can really connect with on a spiritual level, and that's really rare, like on a soul level. And they might, like I said, they might have met, or you might have met each other when you were both least expecting it. So that might, I don't know, that might ring a bell. Or you might run into each other, okay, like soon when you least expect it or something like that. There's just this strong energy of that. Okay, so let's grab another oracle message. Okay, so I think this one wants to come out. Okay, so we have rainstorm. We have replenishment, bounty, and reward. So yeah, I'm getting some conflict in the past. Maybe this is an X, but I'm really not so much getting an X. I'm more so getting like missed opportunities, like not coming forward with feelings, okay, like not being like a fear of vulnerability. I'm not necessarily getting like a toxic ex that's like pining over you. It could be though. That could definitely be the case as well. But with brainstorm, I'm getting that something might have happened in this person's life, or this could be you as well, but I'm also getting this other person that really changed their outlook of the world, of life, and due to this rainstorm, whatever it is, or maybe there's something to do with rain, okay? There's something symbolic to do with rain. Like maybe your first date was in the rain or something to do with the rain, okay? But I am getting this energy of cleansing, replenishment, change, okay? Due to something big that happened in their lives that really changed their perspective on life. Like maybe even something happened, okay, where they realized, oh my gosh, like what am I doing with my life? I need to find that person that I can really click with on a soul level. And like I said, I'm getting a bit of a history in this person's past where they might have had a lot of fun. They might have like sown their wild oats, got that out of their system, maybe partied a bit, okay, like this person has dated around. But maybe due to some big like rainstorm type event in their life, speaking of the full moon in Aquarius coming up, this Uranian energy, which is about sudden change, like a storm. It's exactly the energy of lightning, of thunder, of a storm, Uranian or Aquarian energy. But, this person, it's like they underwent that and now they're realizing they're looking at you in a different light, especially, okay, is what I'm getting. But I think they're realizing, yeah, like I need to stop living this life of just hedonism or just like being, doing things out of boredom, like kind of, I don't know why I'm getting this energy of, hedonism because this card here is like a satyr, okay, with, horns and, eating an apple. It's very like hedonism. It reminds me of like, what is it, like Dionysus? I think that's the god of like literally like parties and hedonism and drinking and everything. This person might have been in a frat in university. There's a little bit of an energy of that. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to go as far as to say toxic masculinity, but this person does have a past. So let's see what else we got. So we have here the Eight of Swords. Okay, so we have Jupiter and Gemini. So there's a feeling of being trapped because Eight of Swords is all about being trapped. It's all about feeling uncertainty. This person wants to be vulnerable. They want to come forward, but they are very scared. And I think a part of it does have to do with the fact that they have to, in our society, unfortunately, that's just the way it is with a lot of masculine energies. They feel like they can't be vulnerable. Like they can't put their, what is it, like show their true emotions because it's like seen as weak or like that's not socially acceptable. Okay, so I am getting a strong background of that, maybe in their background or upbringing, okay, but they want to be so vulnerable with you because they do have these intense feelings for you. And like I said, something happened in their life recently that made them develop like even more intense emotions, okay? So, speaking of the stars or astrology, let's pick up a star card to see what else we can get. What do the stars have to say about this? Okay, we have water. Oh my gosh. What did I say, you guys? Water. See, we have the waterfall. We have this here, which is literally like, it almost looks like the water is coming out so strong that it's about to burst, like a dam bursting. And then we have water here, a Ten of Cups. So this is all about emotion, so much emotion. This energy, okay, whoever really wants you, yes, they are physically attracted to something about you, like something unique about you, okay? Drives them crazy. But at the same time, I gotta say, it's also emotional. Okay, it's like an emotional attachment. Okay, and then here we have Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. So water sign. So you might be a water sign. They might be a water sign. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Jupiter. We also have the energy of fire, Leo, Sag, Aries. So we have like this mix of fire and water coming through pretty strong. Like that's being activated maybe in either of your charts, astrological charts. But here I'm getting, yeah, this person really, Ten of Cups is also about like building a family, building a union, okay? Soul bond, something about you. Wow. And like I said, a lot of Cups energy could point to the subconscious as well. So maybe their subconscious is even like pushing them towards you and they don't even know why. It's because of, like I just said, like they have all these emotions for you. They might not even like know, okay, like how deeply this goes. But there's something fated in this connection, okay? Whether you end up together or not, that's really up to you and this person, okay? Like what you choose. But there's something fated about like maybe you're meant to learn from one another in some way, or there's just something like very deeply karmic about this. Okay, and then we have the King of Swords. So yeah, one thing that is really impacting this person is, yeah, like this person has a lot of boundaries up. There's a little bit of an energy of, or maybe this is you as well or both of you, but I'm more so getting it from them because this is like, I don't know, like their energy is what I'm getting. But this person has boundaries. Like they're afraid to be vulnerable. They're afraid to put their sword down and like express their feelings. But they are extremely attracted, okay, not just physically, but emotionally. They are just, wow. I'm getting like you have the ability to wrap them around your finger if you really want it to be that way. Okay, so all right. So last but not least, I'm actually, before I clear out the table, I want to roll the dice, okay, to see what else there might be here. Or yeah, what else is there in terms of astrology? Okay, so we have Cancer, we have Virgo, and then we have Rahu. Okay, we have the North Node. North Node is in Aries currently, South Node is in Libra. Something to do with these energies. I am getting with Virgo, Cancer, and South Node. Oh, excuse me, North Node. I'm getting a strong energy of this person. Yeah, this person is a bit of a late bloomer when it comes to maturity. I don't know why that's what I get when I think of like a Cancer and a masculine energy who's Cancerian. It's like they are a little bit childlike, a little bit. I don't want to say man child. That sounds negative, but more so like, a bit of a childlike energy. So maybe that's why like they have a little bit of a difficult time like acknowledging their feelings and like actually like coming forward in like a mature way, because this person is a little bit of childlike energy, okay? And then we have Virgo. So, oh, excuse me, this is Capricorn. I've been saying Virgo this entire time, but yeah, this is Capricorn. Interestingly enough, wow, this is really interesting. Capricorn and Cancer are opposite signs on the zodiac wheel. So, yeah, I mean, sister signs. But I'm getting like maybe an energy of you being actually more like the mature one. It could be reversed as well. It could be maybe you're like the childlike, like more sensitive Cancerian type, or water sign type, and maybe they're more like the Capricorn, which is more like the mature Saturnian sort of figure. They're very like ambitious and career focused, responsible. But I'm more so for some reason getting that this person is more of a Cancerian energy, and you are actually the mature sort of Capricornian energy, whether you have that in your chart or not. And this person, it's kind of weird, but this is a little strange, but you kind of remind them of their mother in a way, not necessarily in a creepy way. And let's just be honest, psychologically, a lot of the traits that a lot of masculine energies do find attractive and feminine energies is when feminine energy reminds them of their mothers in a strange way. That's just the way it is psychologically. Not all of the time, but quite frequently. So maybe you embody some positive traits, okay, that they see in their mom, or like their, like feminine energies that they look up to, like growing up. Like it could even be like an older sibling or a grandmother or something like that. And that's not a bad thing. And then here we have, yeah, so we have Rahu. So there is, and this is like North Star energy, like North Node, like destiny. So I am strongly getting here that they do see you as being like honestly the one. Like maybe they don't even realize this, but there is something fated here. And like I said, it is up to you, either of you to decide, okay, in the long run, like where you want to take this. But I am strongly getting that this person does ultimately see you as potentially being the one, okay, that they want to like settle down with. And like, wow, this is very intense. I usually don't get that direct of an energy in my readings, but it's very intense. Okay, so like, comment, subscribe, share if this video resonates with you guys, group one. And please take a moment to like, oh, okay, I already said that. Sorry. Okay, love and light. Yeah, I'm a little out of it. Okay, so just bear with me. Okay, so group two. Let's see. Group two. Okay, so group two, you guys have chosen this deck here. So let's see, let's get into it. So, like, who secretly wants you? Okay, this could mean a variety of things. Okay, we have Ten of Wands. Interesting. I kind of see where this is going already, just with the Ten of Wands, but I don't want to say yet. Okay, let's get some more cards. So we have Temperance, okay, Sagittarian energy. We have Leo, Sag, Aries with the Wands as well. We have the Magician. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands. Okay, so this is like really like raw attraction. I'm getting so much fire energy. We also have the energies of Gemini and Virgo with the Magician. Gemini is also very like, wild kind of energy sometimes when it comes to physical attraction. But Ace of Wands, I mean, this is like off the, what is it, charts. Physical chemistry, physical attraction. Um, they are extremely attracted to you, okay, physically. That's just, I gotta just put it out there. That's what this is saying. And with the Ten of Wands, this person might have recently got out of a relationship. Maybe this is you, but I'm more so getting on their end for some reason because, this is ultimately asking about them. This person is carrying a bit of baggage, a bit of a heavy burden when it comes to the past. So maybe they got out of a relationship, divorce, just maybe a lot of like negative dating experiences even, but it's something that they're carrying that is heavy in their heart, okay? This could even be paired with the Ace of Wands, more so talking about having dated a lot, okay? Maybe they have, a bit of a high number when it comes to how many people they dated. We don't want to judge anyone, okay, for their past. You know, people are capable of change sometimes. But yes, I mean, in any way, shape, or form, this is baggage, okay? Or they're carrying, okay, a heavy load, okay? I don't want to sugarcoat. And then with the Temperance card, though, I am getting that they are trying to sort of like balance out their emotions, okay? Because water is emotion. So trying to balance out, come to terms with like how they feel about you versus all the past, like, I don't want to say like crap or baggage, but this could even just be like past romances, past experiences they've had with other people. It's like they're trying to come to terms with their emotions. They're trying to take things slow because temperance is about patience and it's about, alchemy, like trying to like temper things, right? Just so that they're just right. But with the magician, ultimately, this person, I am getting that they do want to win you over. That's definitely coming through. Maybe they're not quite ready yet with the temperance card. I just got to be honest because this is about patience. It's about literally like tempering things so that they're just right. But this person is extremely physically attracted to you, okay? I'm talking like off the charts chemistry, okay? And then with a magician, yeah, this person, maybe they're even, I don't know why I'm getting this person's trying to think of ways to sort of like be on your good side or like impress you. So maybe if they're, trying to ask you out on a date, like they're trying to come up with courage to do that. This person is extremely afraid of rejection, okay, is what I'm getting. I'm just gonna put that out there. But they also are trying to figure out like good maybe date ideas or how should I come forward? Like how do I want to come forward to group two? Um, because like I said, they are extremely attracted, but this person has, had a past. They are a bit afraid of rejection, a little bit, let's just say a little shy when it comes to being vulnerable. Okay. And like I said, I'm getting dominantly fire sign because all four cards, uh, actually, he's holding a wand here as well, but this is the card of Gemini and Virgo. But I am getting strong Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius coming through. Okay, so let's get some clarifiers. They are extremely attractive, though, that's for sure. There's something about you that's different, okay? This is reminding me a lot of Group 1. So if you guys want to check out Group 1, feel free to. But yeah, there's something about you that is different, okay? Because Sagittarius, they love like new things, like new cultures, like new, just like new things, exploring, okay? So there's something about you that is different, okay? That is catching their attention, and that's adding to the attraction for sure. Maybe that you're like a different type than what they're used to. Maybe they're a different type than what you're used to. Okay, there's a little bit of that going on. Okay, so like I said, oh my gosh, you can't write this. There's a lot of heartbreak in this person's past. They do really want you. That's not changing there, but yeah, they're dealing with Maybe even they're going through a divorce, they're going through a breakup, but I'm strongly getting that they're already broken up because they're like carrying all of these wands and like moving forward. But they do have a past. Maybe this is you as well. Maybe you both have a past. So there's just this energy of, really needing to come to terms with that. Okay, and then we have the world. Yeah, this person sees you. Okay, this is reminding me of pile one again. But this person really sees you as like, wow, like ideal, like, oh my gosh, like he or she is so gorgeous. Like, are they actually going to be attracted to me? And they see you as something different and new. I don't know why I keep hearing like you're different, but not in a bad way. It's like in a good way. And like something about you is like new to them. Um, hmm. I mean, and then we have all these like fixed signs here, right? We have Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, and Leo. So maybe you have Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, or Leo in your astrological chart, and fixed energy is this energy of, being a little stubborn, but also like when you make your mind up or commit to something, like it goes all the way, It's very like all or nothing. So maybe I'm getting that they kind of put you on a pedestal because you have like a lot of self-respect for yourself in a way that maybe they're just not used to. Or I'm not saying that like they've dated like, crappy people in the past or anything like that, but they're just not used to like your level, I think. Maybe they think you are out of their league. This is reminding me of pile one once again. They definitely, with Aquarius, we have intellect. Maybe you have a lot more intellect than they're used to. Scorpio is like sensuality and mystery. Maybe you're like private, more than other people, like more secretive. We have Taurus, it's like beauty, being like wholesome, earthy. And then we have Leo, which is about passion and creativity and, also once again being, a little bit out of their league. Maybe that's what they're perceiving. So it could be any of those four traits, um, groups of traits, okay? But this person, wow, like they see you as like their dream girl or dream guy or, whatever you identify with. But this is a feminine energy, clearly, with the world. And also, we do have a strong Jupiterian energy. So they see you as being kind of like a light in their life, maybe when they least expected it, because we do have like this kind of past, or this could be your past, or maybe both of you, but this person definitely has a past of like being a lot of sadness, a lot of like heavy energy, but then it's like bam, like suddenly we have temperance, which is lucky, and then we have the world, which is, also very like a positive energy of like rejuvenation and completion, like something like this energy of being whole. Okay, especially after the Five of Pentacles is definitely like unexpectedly like meeting someone that basically blows their mind. And then we have the Two of Wands. So yeah, this person is extremely afraid of rejection. They're kind of like, they're not really ready to move forward and confess how they feel. Okay, let's just be clear here. That's what I'm seeing. But with the Magician, okay, they're like, cooking up something. The Magician, I think of like a wizard, like cooking up something in the kitchen. Maybe this person even wants to plan a date where, it's like a culinary experience. Maybe I said cooking up for a reason. But I am ultimately getting that this person really wants to impress you. I'm also, for some reason, I don't know why this is coming into my mind, but let me just express this, you guys. I'm getting Aladdin, okay? The movie Aladdin, when he takes Princess Jasmine on a magic carpet ride. I don't know why that's what I'm getting with these two cards. With the Magician, okay, magic carpet, and then the Two of Wands, like getting ready to go on like a journey or something like that, or explore, going along temperance as well, or Sagittarian energy and the world. So this person might be planning a trip, or maybe they fantasized about taking you on a trip or taking you somewhere that you've never been, exploring like new things. Okay, this person is so attracted to you guys. Oh my gosh. Seven of Wands. Yeah, this person, oh my gosh, unfortunately they are extremely attracted, but there is a part of this person that wants to hide just how attracted they are because it's like this fear of being vulnerable. And this is, once again, this is like so reminding me of pile one again. But this person is afraid to put down their walls. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I was gonna say something else, but they're afraid to put down their walls. Maybe due to, like I said, a fear of rejection. maybe a fear of like being embarrassed if you reject them because they are so incredibly attracted to you. And I'm also getting with the world, like they see you as being like cultured or kind of like cosmopolitan or being like stylish or sophisticated. And so maybe they're afraid that they don't really match up to that. Um, hmm. I'm also, I don't know why, you guys, I'm getting this energy of kind of like, uh, a man who's kind of, or if this is a masculine energy or a man, let's just say, like a man who's kind of like a man's man who's, maybe not really used to like a woman who's like super sophisticated and classy. Maybe they grew up on a farm, or maybe something like that. This could resonate for either of you guys, but I'm strongly getting for this person. They're not really used to dating someone who's like really classy and really like cultured or something, and so they're kind of like, oh my gosh, like maybe I'm too, what is it? Not homely, but provincial, kind of like, this energy of like a country boy who like falls for like a city girl, or this could be vice versa as well. Maybe they're like a city boy that falls for like a country girl type person. I don't know, but there's definitely this energy of them being afraid that like they're not going to impress you for some reason, or they're like afraid that they'll get rejected. Yeah, with the Five of Swords, this person has been hurt a lot in the past. Okay, this person, there is like an energy of somebody taking from them, okay? Taking from this person. Maybe they were even married to somebody who, like, after the divorce, they took like half of the, you know, finances. And it was like not fair or something. I don't know. I'm definitely getting an energy like of them being exploited in some way in the past in a romantic relationship, especially with the Ten of Wands and the Five of Pentacles, for sure. And so they are afraid. It's kind of like, those, like, I don't want to say necessarily wealthy, but like, yeah, like if they're celebrities or like, well off um, people, like masculine energies, because we're getting a lot of masculine energy here. In the media, like, they married the wrong people and then got taken advantage of. Unfortunately, that happens. Okay, I'm getting a little bit of that in their past, maybe. Like a good example, or the only example I can really think of in this case is Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. If you ever saw anything about that in the media, so Johnny Depp pretty much got taken advantage of. Like, I don't want to like speak about something that I don't know, because I don't know Amber Heard's side of the story. Okay, maybe there's something we don't know. But on the surface, okay, it does look like factually just well, not factually, but just on the surface, like looking at it from like an empirical sort of view, it does look like, they got married and she kind of like used him a little bit for money. And then, I don't know, like they didn't get along. And then ultimately she threw all these accusations at him, being like abusive. And then that all came to the surface, turned out that it wasn't true at all. So there's a little bit of energy of that. I'm not saying that it's exactly that scenario, but there's something like similar, okay, in this person's past of being like taken advantage of, exploited. It's just pretty bad here. So they're afraid that that might happen again. There's a little bit of fear, but that doesn't take away from the fact that they are so freaking attracted to you and they really want to impress you and they want to take you on that magic carpet ride, whether that's like figurative or metaphorical. Maybe even like, take you on a trip on an airplane, okay? Because that's also kind of like a magic carpet, right? Like in the air. So we have the stars, okay? I just pulled this oracle card. We have a long journey brings rewards. There's something to do with this connection being destined or being like karmic in some way, which is once again screaming pile one. So like I highly recommend looking at pile one if you're into that or interested. But I am strongly getting that this person might be quite successful, or maybe they work in like technology because that's stars, Aquarian energy. Or this person aerospace or something to do with science. Okay, or maybe this is you, or like a STEM field in general. Okay, like science, tech, engineering, math, or something like that. This person is kind of smart. Um, Maybe this is you as well. Maybe you both have this in common. But this person is, I think this person's successful, or they're very intelligent. Okay, I don't want to say they're necessarily well off, but there was that energy of them being like taken advantage of in the past, whether that's due to being well off or not. I'm honestly not Entirely, I don't want to like throw something out there that's like too narrow, okay? But okay, let's pull another oracle card. Let's see. What else do we have for? Okay, we have decay. Yeah, this is strongly in their past. Like, unfortunately, you guys, I don't want to like sugarcoat, but they do have kind of a shadowy past, like having to deal with a lot of shadow, like somebody taking advantage of them, okay? So that's one way you'll recognize who this is. Decay, we have transformation, merging, and circularity. So they let go of something in their past. I guess that's what's important here, and to allow in the new, and you are the new. This also reminds me of Scorpio energy, also Uranus, so Aquarius. So Scorpio strongly, strongly coming through, as well as Aquarius. This could either be in your chart, their chart, and then we had Wand, so fire, Aries, Leo, Sag, Sagittarius energy coming through as well. Okay, so I'm gonna pull another oracle card and see what else we have here. What else is coming through? I'm also strongly getting this person. I don't know why. This person dated like a model in the past, or like an Instagram influencer, or maybe you are an influencer. Okay, I'm getting internet. Okay, like pictures on the internet. You are very attractive. Okay, you might not even think you're that attractive, but this person, wow, you guys are fire. Okay. All right, so we have the Six of Cups. We have Sun in Scorpio. So what did I say, you guys? Scorpio is coming through. You might be Scorpio, they might be Scorpio, but this speaks about intense attraction, like physical attraction. Once again, with the Ace of Wands, this is about like raw physical energy. Like it's just like instinctive. Like they feel physically. It's like raw physical chemistry, and that isn't enough to sustain a relationship, but it is important. It is important. It does impact um, a relationship. Is like whether you have chemistry or not, and between you guys, it's very strong, strong, strong chemistry. And once again, with Scorpio, this is like a masculine energy who is so freaking attracted to you. But then Six of Cups also means like nostalgia, childhood, like inner child. So there's something about you that kind of makes them feel like a child again, but not necessarily in a bad way. Like, yes, you make them feel vulnerable, like going back to when they were young, like vulnerable, that kind of thing, maybe like powerless. There's something about you that makes them feel powerless. Not necessarily in a bad way. It does scare them, but also it makes them feel safe to be vulnerable. It makes them feel playful. It makes them feel like they can express themselves freely without judgment. That could also be the Six of Cups as well. And Scorpio is, that energy of like raw, uh, connection, right? Without any filters. It's scorpionic energy oftentimes does speak about, that yearning for like a connection that is like from the soul. It's just, Scorpios, they're intense, they take the good and the bad. And they accept you, but they also want to be expected in return. For their good and bad traits, they're like ride or die, like all or nothing. Like once they commit to something, Scorpios are intense, okay? Like, and they have a really hard time letting go. But also Scorpios, they don't have to be a Scorpio. You don't have to be a Scorpio, but I'm just like, explaining the energy that might be at play here. Also, Scorpios are extremely sensual, secretive, okay? It's so, so, so sensual. It's a very almost like dark sensuality. It doesn't have to be like scary or creepy or anything, but it's, scorpionic energy, and transformative energy. So maybe one of you guys are going through a transformation. Maybe you're both going through a transformative period in your lives, okay? So that might be like a clue as to who this person might be. Okay, and then here we have Autumn. We have Princess of Cups. So, yeah, you definitely make them want to be more expressive. Something about you makes them want to be like raw in their like emotional energy, their physical, raw physicality with like no barriers, just like complete vulnerable instinctual expression. I don't know what about you. Like maybe you guys are divine feminine, with the Princess of Cups, I am getting an energy of like being like a coquette, okay, like a bit flirty, a little demure, very soft energy, but also like playful, okay, is what I'm getting. Autumn once again speaks of scorpionic energy again. So it's this energy of, I don't know when I look at this, when I look at autumn and when I think of Princess of Cups, it's almost like, oh, and then speaking of which, we have Scorpio right there. Speaking of scorpionic energy, we also have Sagittarius, and I think that's Libra at the very bottom as well, the little symbol. So there's all these energies here, but I am definitely getting an energy of a feminine energy, okay, if this is you guys, of being very sensual, but also not revealing everything on the surface. This drives them crazy. There's also something to do with the color red or having like flushed cheeks. Um, wow, okay. But definitely, yeah, there's something about you. It's like you are very sensual, but you're also very mysterious. Like you don't like reveal everything on the surface. You're very like secretive sometimes. And Scorpios are into that, okay? You might not be a Scorpio, they might not be a Scorpio, but you know, whatever, maybe their Venus is in Scorpio, or maybe yours, but Venus in Scorpio would make someone like, even if their like sun sign is like something completely different, would make this person attracted to that kind of energy where, you know, sensuality meets mystery or secrecy or something like that, like being mysterious, okay? Um, you know, not easy to access, okay, like that kind of energy. Okay, so lastly, I'm going to pull another oracle card and see what else we got here. Okay, yeah, King of Wands, Wands. This person is so attracted to you. Physical attraction is off the charts. I don't know what it is about you guys. Maybe you're just a physically really attractive person. Maybe you're also kind of like athletic or very like healthy. When I think of like wands, I think of like legs for some reason. So maybe you guys have like really nice legs. Just maybe you guys like are into like fitness. Maybe this person's into fitness. When I also think of wands, I think of like passion, of like raw, you know, just attraction, instinctual passion. Okay, so they're attracted. Okay, there's no doubt about that. Like maybe even they've never met somebody that they're like this attracted to. Okay, because this is just so much attraction. Like it's just out off the charts. Like maybe like when you're in the same room as them, like they can't even like control just how much they feel towards you in terms of attraction. Okay, so I'm going to be rolling the astrology dice to see what else we have. So we have Leo, Moon, and then we have Aries. Whoa, we have fire sign energy again. So Moon, we have emotions. Leo, it's like passion, okay, romance, like playfulness. And then Aries, we have once again that like raw instinctive energy of Mars, okay? All this energy also reminds me of Mars. So Aries and Scorpio, but especially Aries, is that like raw energy. It's like I like it. Like I look at it, I like it, I want it. You know, there's nothing. Aries is that energy of like not overthinking. It's like coming from like an impulsive, almost instinctive place. Like they see something and they want it, and then they just like they have to have it. You know, like that kind of energy. Um, yeah, I mean, wow, this is like intense attraction. Um, you know, for better or for worse, it is, yeah, they are extremely attracted to you. Like I said, maybe when you're in the same room, like you can like sense them kind of like staring at you a lot. Not necessarily in a creepy way, but it's just like they're just like admiring your like physical like form. Maybe you're just like I said, like really healthy, like athletic, like you have nice legs, okay, like that's definitely coming through, you guys. This person could also be a bit muscular. When I look at all this and then, you know, the energy of like wands and Mars and all that, this person could be into fitness or kind of like, I don't want to say like super duper muscular. They could be, but they definitely might work out. Okay, it's definitely what I'm getting. All right, so like, comment, subscribe, share if this video resonates with you guys. Group 2. And please take a moment to hit that notification bell if you want to be alerted when I upload new videos such as this one. So I will see you guys later. Group 2, love and light. Okay, and with that, I'm going to move straight into group 3. Okay, so group 3, those of you guys who've chosen this deck here, so let's get into your reading. So who secretly wants you? Who secretly wants you? Okay, let's get into this, you guys. Okay, so we have Jupiter of starry water. So we have alchemy of the Four of Cups. I know this sounds kind of confusing, but I will explain, okay? Okay, so we have Four of Cups, okay? And then, let me shuffle again. Okay, we have Ten of Cups. Oh, wow, we got Ten of Cups in pile one as well. Pile one is coming through so strongly. Oh my god, like for all the piles so far. So if you want to check out pile one, if you're interested, please do so. But we do have Earth of Starry Water. We have Ten of Cups. Okay. Wow, this is so reminding me of pile one already. We have Jupiter of Living Fire. We have Four of Wands. Oh my gosh, we got Four of Wands in pile one as well. You can't write this, you guys. And then here we have the Priest King of Golden Earth. So we have King of Pentacles. Get out. We got King of Pentacles in pile one too. So already we have like 3 cards that we got in pile one, I believe. Definitely we got Four of Wands and King of Pentacles. And Ten of Cups in pile one for sure. So already 3 cards. So please check out pile one, you guys. I highly recommend because it's already like 3 cards that also came up. And then we have Eclipse. Oh my gosh. We have Alchemy of the Moon. Eclipse. Wow. Okay. So eclipse energy. Speaking of which, we have a bit of a disruptive energy, not necessarily an eclipse. We have a full moon in Aquarius, which is that energy of like disruption, okay, coming up, okay, very soon. Okay, but looking at this, I gotta say, you guys, it's like you kind of appeared into this person's life, this person who secretly wants you, at a time when I think when you both least expected it or when they least expected it, okay, you kind of showed up. With the Ten of Cups, this person really sees you as like, wow, you could be like the one. Okay, it's strongly what I'm getting here. And it kind of came as a surprise for sure. Something about you, it's like they are attracted, obviously, physically. We can't ignore that. But something about you really pulls at their heartstrings. With the Four of Wands, yeah, this is the like settle down and like, white picket fence, like start a family kind of energy. So whether they realize it or not, maybe this is their subconscious, but for some reason, this pile, I'm more so getting it's like on the surface. But we do have a lot of cups, so it could be subconscious as well. But they definitely see you as someone they can settle down with, really like start a strong foundation with, maybe a family. King of Pentacles, yeah, this person is a hard worker. They're responsible. They might have like a pretty good career. This person is not playing around when it comes to like building something strong and sturdy before they, jump into like something serious. And there's some people, they're cool with like starting something serious and like being in a serious relationship first and then like building together. But this person is more so the type to build themselves up financially, like a sturdy foundation, a strong foundation first, and then like look, for a relationship that can be serious. Okay. I'm getting strong earth sign energy from this person, but we also have water. With the moon as well. So water sign energy, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, and then with the earth sign is coming through really strongly for some reason. With all the greenery and everything, we have Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. And then we have the moon. And then we have eclipse. So there's something to do with something that happened in this person's life. This is so reminding me of pile one, okay? Pile one is coming through so strong. Oh my gosh, it's freaky. That's why I'm like freaking out. But yeah, with the eclipse energy, something happened in this person's life, maybe recently within the past year or so, where I'm getting like a year and a half. Okay, something happened in this person's life where it like changed their perspective on relationships, on love, on romance, and it made them realize, oh my gosh, like I don't have like so much time left. Like, I need to find that person, okay, for me, is strongly what I am getting here. So let's actually let's actually pull some more cards here for clarifiers, please, on what's going on. Okay, and then we have Venus of Starry Water. We have Alchemy of Seven of Cups. So Seven of Cups is an energy of dreaminess, of like Neptunian energy, mermaids, sirens, okay? And then that paired with the Four of Cups, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm so getting the energy of like somebody walking through a dry, hot desert and they're just like looking for water, like an oasis, you know, just something. And they're like, am I ever going to come across this? And suddenly they come across this beautiful oasis, but they're not sure if this is a mirage or not. Okay, so there's something about you that seems too good to be true to this person who secretly wants you. You seem to be too good to be true, especially after this person has been wandering like an arid, like freaking dry desert, okay, for I don't know, like how long, okay, for maybe even years. And then suddenly it's like, bam, like you appear and you're like, so like too good to be true. It's just like startling for them, right? It kind of scares them. And that's like I guess it's a bit of a natural human reaction. And, or on the other hand, with the siren energy, this could be a sailor, who's lost at sea, or like a pirate, okay, whatever, who's lost at sea and they're wandering for years, okay, I don't know, or for like months, okay, weeks, whatever. And they're looking for an island or like land, okay, and they finally come across like this island and you know, they go to the island and it's just beautiful. It's like a paradise. But they're also kind of thinking in the back of their mind, like, this is such a beautiful island. Like, it seems like it could be inhabited already. Like, am I safe on this island? Like, am I gonna get, I don't know, like attacked, okay, by people who are already on the island? It's like they just have that sort of like, this could even equate to they see you as being too good to be true. So they might even think like, "Ooh, I'm suspicious that group three is taken already." Like maybe they think that you already have somebody. Okay, so it's definitely coming through here. We also have Mars of Living Fire. We have Five of Wands. So yeah, Five of Wands. They see you as ideal, too good to be true, like a siren. They see you as very like tempting. Okay, but they also feel with the Five of Wands that they are wrestling with their inner shadow, inner demons, whatever. Like they're wrestling with their own insecurities. They're kind of fighting with themselves. Like, should I come forward? Should I come on strong? Because they really want to just like, you know, really express themselves, really like jump into something serious, I'm getting, which I don't normally get for a lot of my reading because it's kind of out there, right? But for some reason here, and also a lot of the readings today so far, at least like the ones that I've done, there's a lot of that energy of like not being shy, especially if it's masculine energy, because we got the King of Pentacles is like the one person, and they are a masculine energy coming through. But you can flip the genders, whatever resonates with you. But I am strongly getting they're wrestling with themselves. They're like, I really want to like move things fast. I really want to like jump into something serious and just like, I really want to like start this already. But they are wrestling with like themselves, like their own insecurities. Like, am I good enough for pile three? Okay. And then we have Saturn of Starry Water. We have Three of Cups. Oh my God, Three of Cups came through in pile one. That's already like how many cards that came through that we got? Okay, we got like four cards, I think, that popped up in pile one. But we have Three of Cups, so it's like something about you either reminds this person of their tribe or their like group of friends or their family or their background that it's like comforting. Or maybe like you met at a party or like a group like social thing or like a get together. But I am strongly getting, I don't know why, especially coupled with the Four of Wands, that this could be like love at first sight, which I know that's like a very like overplayed like trope or like it's like, oh yeah, that's not real. But it might be, I don't know, like who can say that it's not real? Maybe it can be real. Okay, in some cases, like, when somebody like sees you and the way that you interact and everything, like in a room, like when you're in the same room, yeah, your eyes can meet across the room and maybe they something about like in their subconscious, like they just know like that's the one for me, or like that's my wife, or that's my um forever person, and they don't know why. Like they don't know why. It's not just about like physical looks. I mean, yes, that does come into play because it is like first sight, right, which is about physical appearance, but it could, I don't want to knock the fact that maybe it could sometimes be more than that. It could be like on an instinctive level, like they just sense that, whether it's emotional, mental, physical, spiritual, like they just sense that maybe like this person is just the one for me, and they just like feel it, and it's not necessarily just physical. It could even be, some people just have a really strong intuition, and it's not just about appearance, okay? Like physical appearance, it's like something else, okay? And, if it's there, it's there. So we have the Mountain, we have Alchemy of the Emperor. So this is the Emperor card. So this person with the Emperor, and then, it's clarifying the King of Pentacles. This is definitely an energy of a very masculine energy, okay? Like I said, this is the type of person who doesn't just like choose any relationship. Like this person wants to be, confident enough in the right place, either financially or whatever it is. Like they want to feel confident in themselves first, like in what they have to offer, whether that's in a material sense or what have you, in a social sense, where they have to be there first in order to offer something or look for something serious, okay? Or offer something serious. And I'm also getting that this person is kind of getting there or has already gotten to the point where they're like, okay, I have gotten to the place where I'm like financially secure now. So now I'm ready for like the next step, the next milestone, because we have the Mountain here. This is reminding me of a milestone. But the Emperor is also a bit of a stubborn energy, I'm not going to lie. Also, the energy of, when I think of Emperor, I think of Aries, I think of Leo, and I also think of Capricorn. But there is a little bit of that energy of being like, a mountain. The Lenormand system, the mountain is a little bit about like, obstinate, that energy of like being stubborn. So maybe this person is a little afraid to come forward to express themselves first, to show how vulnerable they really are, or just how crazy about you they are. They're afraid to like, full throttle, like show that until they know it's safe, because this person is not somebody that just like, throws out the L word, like, oh, I love you to like everyone, or like, there's masculine energies like that as well. Okay, let's not lie, who are not afraid to just like date anyone, like jump into anything with anyone, and just like, you know, say like sweet nothings and like the L word to anyone, on a whim. But this is not that type of person. This masculine energy is like, he takes things slow. King of Pentacles takes things slow, but because it's slow and very like meticulous and like thought out, it lasts a really long time. And like once it gets to that point where it's like serious, like it rarely ever, like they rarely ever like change their mind. They rarely ever like go back on their promises. Like this is the type of masculine energy. Like when they say something, like they mean it, and when they say they're going to do something, they do it. So this is a very like sturdy energy of a mountain. Emperor energy. I really love this energy. I feel like this energy is, it's not really given enough credit in our current society, where a lot of people, they kind of seek out like toxicity or like what's exciting but things that don't really last. But this is a different energy. It's kind of like an old-fashioned sort of like traditional energy, not necessarily in a bad way. So wow, interesting energy we have here. Okay, just hold on 1 second, guys. Okay, I am back, you guys. So I'm going to pull some oracle cards for you guys to get more clarification, okay, on this person. But so far, it's exciting. I like this energy, and it's not something I was expecting, but it's definitely, okay, it's different, but I kind of like this energy for you guys. I don't know how to describe it. And this might be different from what you guys are used to. This might be different. Okay, we have the hourglass. We have time is of the essence. This is reminding me of Capricorn again, because Capricorn, is ruled by Saturn. Also Aquarius ruled by Saturn. But especially with, the earth sign energy, the mountain reminds me of Capricorn, climbing a mountain, climbing, in their career, climbing towards their ambitions, for like material success. This person doesn't play, okay? When it comes to their ambitions, their, like gaining material success, like a sturdy foundation that will last the test of time, or what does it last for, ever almost, okay? Stand the test of time is what I meant to say. But yeah, I mean, this person has that energy. Also, maybe this person might be a little bit older than you, and so they're kind of ready to like for that more serious sort of like relationship. This could also be though that maybe they're just like old when it comes to their soul. Like maybe they have an old soul. They are more of like a wise kind of sage energy. But there's definitely a feeling of urgency. Like this person wants you. Okay. Also, some of you guys, you might have like an hourglass figure, and they're like, oh my gosh, like I said, like love at first sight. That's a possibility. Based on intuition. But also, I'm getting that they are. I'm not gonna lie, really attracted to your maybe like hourglass figure or something about your figure is just um, very enticing, okay? And they're just like, who is this and where have you been all my life? No, but I mean, not just because of your hourglass figure or like the shape. There's something about the shape of you. It doesn't just have to be your body, it could just be the way you move. The way you move, the way you like carry yourself, the way you, I don't know, just like you, okay? Like the way you are is extremely timeless. It's like I said, like this is an energy, a masculine energy who like once they decide like that person is for me, like it goes on like forever, maybe even like they really, really don't get over that person. And I think that's really more romantic, honestly, personally, than like somebody who just like falls in and out of love easily. Okay. This is more like, things that last. It might take a slower time. It's the energy of like Saturn once again. Also, Saturn is like the father of the zodiac. So it might be that this person is very responsible. They want to like take care of their partner. This person wants to be like a provider. Maybe they are kind of traditional, not necessarily in a toxic way, like toxic masculinity, more so in a way that they're traditional in, they want to be like that traditional sort of like father figure. Okay, they might make like an excellent father. Maybe they sense that you might make an excellent mother. Okay, something like that. I know that sounds a little boring, you guys, but it's there, it's there. Okay, and then we have Sagittarius, we have Temperance. Okay, we got Sagittarius, I think in the last pile, but it's coming through again. So Temperance, okay, we have here Jupiter and Sagittarius. So this is about luck, okay? Something, I don't know why I'm hearing like the stars are aligned right now. There's a lot of lucky energy, either with you or with them, maybe both of you guys. Maybe you meeting this person and vice versa is a form of luck. It's like the stars are throwing you a bone. Okay, maybe like after a really long time of just like not finding anything that was like worth your while, okay, is what I'm getting. Kind of like how I mentioned this person, I got this image of them like wandering a desert or wandering the ocean, not finding an oasis or an island or whatever it is they're looking for, like looking for land, and they finally find it and they get to this island and it's like gorgeous, but they're kind of like, oh my gosh, like what's the catch? This person is wondering like, what is the catch? Here we have Eight of Wands. We have Sagittarius coming through again, but this time we have Mercury and Sagittarius. Eight of Wands. This person, once they decide, okay, it's safe to proceed with group 3 with you guys, they want to move forward fast. Okay, they don't want to like drag their feet. Like I said, this person is ready for a serious commitment, and I don't get that from like readings, from any readings really. I mean, you don't really hear about that happening, but in this case, it's like, yeah, this person's ready to settle down for something serious. Um, you know, but this person, I think they normally move slow. This person moves slow normally, okay, with the King of Pentacles and like this mountain energy. Sometimes they move even at a glacial pace, but with you, it's different for some reason. Like they are just like ready. They're like, and when you're ready, okay? And once they decide, like, okay, like all systems go, they are not going to want to drag their feet with you guys. Like they are ready to like put on a ring on it, commit, I don't know, like start a family, white picket fence, and like 2.5 kids or whatever. Okay, whatever you envision as that energy of being. Oh my gosh, you guys, we have Two of Cups. You guys, this is like such a romantic energy. Okay, if you guys know who this is and this is resonating with you guys so far, yeah, don't take this energy for granted, because I don't think that people like this, masculine energies like this, exist. Okay, like often. This is such a romantic energy. Like they really are looking for like a life partner. Like, okay, like I don't know if this is you guys or them, or maybe both of you, but especially in this person's energy, this person is really looking for like that person that they can grow old with. Like, like those like cute old couples where they're like, like 70 years old and they're like holding hands like on a park bench and just like feeding each other and being like romantic. This person is really looking for their like ride or die, um like a partnership that's going to last a long time, like that marriage that like stands the test of time through ups and downs, and just their person. This person is really looking for that. And you would think that it's a little rare nowadays for masculine energies to look for this, but you would actually be surprised. There are quite a few masculine energies out there that, want that just as much, okay? It's just, I would say it's not as recognized, okay, nowadays. And it is, I gotta say, it is a little rare, okay, in this day and age as well. But you would be shocked. Okay, so let's see what else we have. So we have Libra partnerships. We have Neptune. So the energy of like, dreamy, like siren, like is this a mirage? Like what's the catch? It's like that energy. And then we have Gemini. This is about twins. There could be something to do with like twin flames. But this is definitely, there's something to do with this connection that's destined, okay? Twin flames is coming through, not in a toxic sense, but like actual like twin flames that might have the capacity to end up together, which is kind of rare as well. We have Libra partnerships, and then Neptune once again that I mentioned earlier. But Neptunian energy, okay, is strongly like that honeymoon energy, okay, is when you like first get into a relationship with someone, okay, some of you guys are going to know what I'm talking about, and you're just like ecstatic. You're like, oh my gosh, like I'm on cloud nine, like this person is just like perfect, and I'm so excited to like see them again, and like butterflies and all that, okay. That's the energy that accompanies this, okay, situation here. So that is beautiful. I'm loving this energy, you guys. So like, comment, subscribe, share if this video resonated with you guys. Group 3. And don't forget to hit that notification bell if you want to be alerted when I upload new videos such as this one. So I will see you guys later. Group 3, love and light. Okay, so without further ado, I'm moving to the last but not least pile. Whew. Okay, last but not least, I'm going to move to group 4. So let's see what we have for you guys. So who secretly wants you, group 4? Who secretly wants you? Okay, let's get into this. Who secretly wants you, group 4? Okay, so we have the King of Swords. Okay, this is a masculine energy, King of Swords, who... okay, let me get into this. Let me lay out the cards first. Okay, so who secretly wants you, group 4? Knight of Wands. Okay, there's a little double-sided energy. Maybe this is two different masculine energies, but we have another masculine energy. It's a little different. This could be like another side of the same person. And then we have, wow, we have Queen of Swords. So this could be you guys, okay? But, flip the genders, whatever resonates, okay? And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so there's an energy of abundance. I don't know if one or both of you come from a place of abundance, or like you just know like one day you are going to make it, okay, from a material, financial perspective. But I am strongly getting here. This reminds me, oh my gosh, this reminds me of two people playing a game of chess. Look at the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, and they're kind of like looking across from each other. In the middle, we have the Knight of Wands, which is an energy of kind of like playfulness, Wands energy. But when I think of Knight of Wands, I think of like, yeah, like playful, passion, just ultimately maybe being a bit impulsive as well. But I do see an energy of two energies, one masculine, one feminine. It could be, but you can, it could be different as well, depending on your situation. Just put yourself, where you belong, where you think you belong. But with King and Queen of Swords, yeah, I'm picturing once again, like these two energies looking across each other. In between them is like a chessboard. So they're playing chess or like checkers or whatever. It's like they're playing a game with each other. And it's not necessarily in a toxic way. It's more like getting also an energy of like witty banter. Like you guys might like share jokes with each other, or kind of just like say like cute little sending each other like messages, okay, is what I'm getting. There's definitely an energy of like playfulness. This person, okay, though, they might come from a place of privilege, or maybe they are the type of person who gives to charities. They're like very generous. They might come from a background though that's a bit privileged, or this person is headed towards financial abundance, okay, is what I'm strongly getting. So let's get some more clues. I don't think this is enough information. Okay, we need more information. Let's see. Oh, okay. I actually just saw this card earlier, but we have the star. Okay, yeah, this person, there's something about your connection that feels like it's faded. I don't know why. Oh my God, this energy I rarely get, but it's coming through basically for all four of my piles today is like this energy of this person who secretly wants you, this energy between you guys that it's like it's faded, or like the stars align just perfectly that you guys met, okay, in some way, shape, or form. This is intense. Let's see what else we have. Okay. And then we have the Three of Cups. So you guys might actually have something in common. You might have met through like a mutual acquaintance, mutual friends, like a group event. There's something you have in common with each other. Like maybe you met through a friend, or you met through a hobby, okay? Maybe you're both into playing board games or something, because there's this energy of playing a game with each other, but it's not in a toxic way. It's in a playful, fun way. Okay, and then we have the World, and then we have like the two fish. This reminds me of Pisces with the two fish. So we have a lot of emotions here, uh, but I am honestly getting with the two fish, it is this energy of being like faded, or like being two sides of the same coin. And then with the World, it's obviously about completion and reaching a milestone. So I'm strongly getting that you guys are mutually extremely attracted. This isn't just like this person secretly wanting you, like, so bad and everything. This is like mutual. So I'm getting that you guys also want this person. Okay, so it's a mutual attraction going both ways, which is great. And then we have the Queen of Cups. So this is emotion, and then paired with the Six of Pentacles, this is like one way you'll recognize this person who secretly wants you. They are very giving. They might have even like offered to like do something for you, or like do a favor for you, like drive you somewhere, like to the airport, or like, hey, like I'll help you, like, find something that you lost, or yeah, like I'll help you, like, fix, something that broke down, okay, in your place, or, like, oh yeah, like I can help you, like, on this project that you're doing, at school or work or whatever, like, I'm pretty good at that, like I can help you. There's this energy of them like being generous, okay, charitable. This person might even be charitable in general. This person, I'm getting a positive energy from this person, even though they don't show that they're very like emotional and giving. Like this person ultimately is actually very like giving, emotional person who cares about the world. This person might be cold on the surface. It's reminding me of Mr. Darcy from Pride and Prejudice for sure. It's definitely giving me that energy of, Mr. Darcy. Okay, if you guys haven't seen Pride and Prejudice, or familiar with Jane Austen, I can just break it down for you. So basically, Mr. Darcy, he's kind of cold, cool, collected on the surface. But inside, he's crazy about Elizabeth, which is his, romantic counterpart, main character of Pride and Prejudice. I mean, she's also kind of like not like fully, like an open book either. But, he is inside. It's like so much emotion, and it's like so many feelings. But on the surface, he really doesn't like to show it. Okay, very private. Okay, let me think of some signs that are like that. Aquarius is going to be like that, like air signs, like Libra, Gemini, but also Capricorn. This is so reminding me of Capricorn. Um, Capricorn is coming through really strong. Scorpio as well. But all of those signs basically, they don't really like to show their emotions on the surface. Okay. This is interesting, but I am definitely getting somebody who is actually very warm, yeah, and kind and charitable, and they're very giving. They want to like help you with things, but they're not going to like show all of their emotions, like wear their heart on their sleeve, because they are ultimately kind of a private person. This person with the star, they might work in science, technology, engineering, or something like. I know that sounds kind of boring, but it's kind of what I'm getting. And also, I think we got the star card in a previous pile as well. But so if any of the previous piles resonated with you guys, I highly recommend checking it out. But yeah, there is also like a faded energy. We also got the raven, the crow. This is reminding me of Scorpio. This person might have a bit of Scorpio in their chart. Maybe you do. But I'm also getting it in their chart because the masculine energy here has the raven. And then this is you. It's like a lighter energy. I'm also getting a little bit of the energy of Persephone and Pluto, or Persephone and Hades. And okay, there's a little toxicity to that myth. Let's just be real. I mean, he literally like forced Persephone away from her mother, Demeter. It's not the most healthy dynamic. But let's just, like forget about that and more so think about the energy of Hades, and Persephone, like, their energy, their personality, aura, whatever. So the archetype, is what I'm looking for. There are archetypes. There's a little darkness in this person, not necessarily inside, but more so on the surface. Like I said, they don't like to show their emotions. They're cool. I'm also getting a little bit of Christian Grey. Obviously, there's a toxic element to that as well. Like, I don't want to like throw cold water like on all of this, romantic energy. But let's just be real. Okay, like in Christian or in 50 Shades of Grey, it was a bit toxic. Like the contract. Okay, but let's not think of that. We're thinking about the romantic aspect. Like if the contract didn't exist, okay, it was, exploitative. But the energy of Christian Grey, okay, minus all of the toxic stuff, he, has the energy of Capricorn / Scorpio, where it's very like, he's very cool, there's a little darkness, okay, on the surface, but inside he's brimming with emotions for Anastasia Steele, okay? He is crazy about her. He wants to help her. He also wants to kind of like circle around her world, but not necessarily in a creepy stalkery way. I mean, let's just ignore that did happen in 50 Shades of Grey. But okay, this is more so about like they want to encapsulate your world, but in a way that's not like toxic or possessive, but more so like they want to protect you. They want to really be, woven into your life in a positive way. Okay, is what I want to say. And then obviously with this energy here, we have the energy of them wanting to almost like put a band-aid on like all of your shadows, pain. They want to almost like, but I think, I don't know, I'm getting more so this is like towards each other. Like you both are equally kind of obsessed with each other, which is also kind of a rare situation, but you're both actually really into each other is what I'm getting. And in 50 Shades of Grey, 50 Shades of Grey, we did have that energy of this, a masculine energy, like kind of wanting to like devour the Anastasia. Okay, so I am getting this strong energy of they feel extremely attracted, especially with the Knight of Wands. But there might have been a third party situation, like maybe. I'm more so getting a positive energy. Look at this positive energy. So it's like maybe you met through a mutual friend or, family member or like mutual something. Like you have something in common, mutual hobby. But it's interesting. It's like you guys are both kind of playing a game of like hide and seek of like, yeah, I'm going to like show a little bit and then hide behind, this rock. And then they kind of like show a little bit, like come out and then they like hide behind the rock again. So it's kind of like going in circles. It's interesting. What energy am I getting from this? But one way you will recognize that this person is like super duper into you is that they are very giving at like random times when you like least expect it. They're like, yeah, I'll let you like borrow this thing that you need, or like, yeah, I'll like drive you to the airport if you need, or yeah, I'll help you like fix that, fix what is it, XYZ, or like I'll help you like change your tire or something, just like random, and you might not even think anything of it. You're like, oh yeah, maybe they're just, trying to be helpful. But in reality, like that's a sign that this person is into you, okay? And then we have here the Nine of Cups. Okay, so yeah, this is like wish come true, Page of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. This is like wish come true, like you are their wish come true, okay, is what I'm getting. And then we have the Page of Wands. We have this energy of shyness. This person is shy, you guys. Maybe you're shy as well. But definitely this masculine energy, feminine, whoever they are, it's like they are feeling so much passion towards you, but they're so afraid like express it. Like they want to kind of like hide, like peekaboo, you know. It's like playing a game. But this person does really put you on a pedestal. They care about you more than they express. It's just that they don't really show their emotions, okay, as readily, okay, as some other people. And this is reminding me of a previous pile. I think it was two piles ago. I don't remember, but exactly. But yeah. I mean, we have those energies, masculine energy in this case because we got the King of Swords. For an example, like those energies that just kind of like, fall in and out of love. They show emotions really easily. They just like drop the L word, charming words to like everyone without much thought. But this isn't that. This is somebody who is very secretive. They're careful. They're very like methodical in their approach. They think things through. They might say like one sentence, okay, out of the blue, and maybe they're like a man of few words or whatnot, but whatever they say has like 100 times more weight than someone who just like talks constantly and just says like sweet nothings, like it's like water coming out of a waterfall. Okay, this person, it's more like a small stream, okay, but it's like more potent is what I'm getting when it comes to their words. So this could be, yeah, somebody who a few words. This person is more about actions, less about words. So one way you'll recognize this person who's like super attracted, super like wanting to devour you, not necessarily in a creepy way, but more so like, chemistry wise, or physical chemistry wise. I'm strongly getting even on a soul level, okay, you guys. This person is somebody of few words. They're very mysterious. They don't like show everything on the surface. And then here we have Caduceus. You will receive news from afar. Okay, so we have mercurial energy. Yeah, this person's a little under the radar. They're a bit low key. They're very secretive. Okay, once again, it is almost like playing a little game of chess, because chess, it's not like in your face. Okay, it's very like strategic, right? Like chess can also be, a very sexy game. It's not about what's on the surface. It's about like, low key, what's unsaid, action speaking louder than words. Okay. What's unsaid is more important than what's said. Okay. That might resonate for some of you guys, but with Mercury, yeah, it's the energy of you hearing something from someone, maybe somebody else, maybe them, that's going to speak volumes about how much they feel about you, okay? It's more than you think. Like there may be somebody in your midst that you don't even know that they feel this way about you, but you might feel strongly about them, or you might kind of get an inkling of who this is. Okay, and then we have gills. Okay, we have individuality, influence, and productivity. So yeah, there's something about you that they greatly respect. This person could also be, this is giving me like Aquarius, Capricorn cusp energy. Okay. But I'm definitely getting an energy of, yeah, somebody who's ambitious. This could be you as well. Maybe you're both ambitious, you're both kind of intelligent people, okay? And this person really admires that. Maybe they haven't been able to meet somebody who's kind of like on their level before when it comes to mental acuity or intelligence. And it's kind of like, in Pride and Prejudice, Mr. Darcy as well, he never really met a woman who really impressed him when it came to like, wit, having like, what is it, like big picture thinking, like the one thing about Elizabeth Bennet in Pride and Prejudice, okay, by Jane Austen, was that she saw beyond just like the limits of her society. She saw like big picture, like she was a big picture thinker, almost like she was a woman who was ahead of her time. And that was really different and kind of like strange. But at the same time, it was, it was attractive to Mr. Darcy because he's like, I've never met anyone like this before who has these ideas that like go, beyond just like the limits of our society of like social mores, social norms, because, it's like progressive thinking. So some of you guys, you are kind of like ahead of your time in your thinking, or you are kind of like a progressive thinker, or like a big picture thinker, or a dreamer, but you don't think small, you think big. And this person is extremely attracted to that. Maybe it's rare to come across energies like that. Oh my gosh, speaking of which, we have Ace of Swords. I don't know if this sounds super, uh, sensual necessarily, but there's something about your mind that this person finds so attractive, okay? This person also is, pretty high intellect. Maybe that's what they like, okay? And other people is having high intellect, okay? You'd be shocked. I mean, it doesn't sound like something that's very common, maybe even rare, but that's why they're attracted to you because you have like, you're kind of quick minded, kind of intelligent. Like you think in a way that's more, what is it, big picture, like I said, than the average person. And something about that, it can be very inspiring because that is not common, right? And like I said, I'm getting witty banter. Maybe they haven't met anyone who can keep up with them intellectually, okay? Um, oh my gosh, we got this actually, I think in the last pile or previous pile, we got Autumn, we have Princess of Cups. So I highly recommend checking out any of the other piles if they resonate with you because we definitely got this card in a previous pile. The Princess of Cups, Autumn, is the energy. We have Scorpio. We have Sagittarius, Scorpio, and we have Libra. But the central energy is Scorpio. But any of those three signs can resonate here. But this is an energy of change, leaves changing color. And ultimately, when I look at this, I think of the energy of a coquette, which is like a sensual feminine energy, but who's also kind of like mysterious and secretive. So she's very sensual, but she's also not showing anything, like, right? Like she's all kind of like covered up. Um, but in a way, like she's sensual. Something about her, it's like the color. It's very, red. It's very sensual. Autumn, I don't know. I think it's kind of like the season of the witch for some reason. Autumn, lots of people refer to it as, or like scorpionic energy, Scorpio season. So it's that energy of like sensuality, of the unseen, of something almost like supernatural, but not necessarily in a bad way. Um, it's that interesting energy of transformation, like a transformative energy. But I am strongly getting, whatever the case, is that you guys have this energy of being sensual and very attractive, but you kind of are also mysterious and secretive. Like they don't know what you're thinking. It's almost like sometimes you are more ahead than them when it comes to um, the way that you think, and this person is extremely attracted. It kind of like scares this person. They're like, oh my gosh, like she's even more ahead than me when it comes to thinking, okay, or like the next step, okay, like she's like 10 steps ahead of me, and it scares this person, but at the same time, it's kind of attractive, and at the same time, physically, there is attraction because, like I said, sensuality meets almost like this sort of mystery, like a coquettish sort of energy of like a siren. She's almost, you guys, I'm getting, you guys have an energy of um, just kind of like appearing and disappearing, okay? I don't know why that's what I'm getting. Of kind of like flirting with this person and then you kind of like vanish. And it just drives them crazy. It could be even energetically, like that's the energy that you're giving off. Okay, and then we have the Knight of Wands again. So this person is very physically attracted. There's no doubt about that. But they're not the King of Wands. They're the Knight of Wands. So this person might be a bit inexperienced when it comes to dating. They are very attracted though. But one way you might recognize this person is that they're definitely less experienced. Okay, maybe even less experienced than the average masculine energy. Okay, this is a masculine energy here, riding in on a horse. So they might be a little bit shy, like I said. Okay, and maybe this is you as well. Okay, but there's definitely an energy of balance here. So there's a need for balance for sure. There's also like an energy of like coexisting balance. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Okay, and then we have Aquarius, we have Neptune, and then we have Aries. So there's definitely an energy of intellect. Yes, you guys both connect on an intellectual level. Maybe this masculine energy is kind of an intellectual person, and yeah, I mean maybe you're kind of shocking in the way that you can actually keep up with them intellectually. Maybe you're ahead of them when it comes to intellectually, and they're just kind of like, oh my gosh, like taken aback. Aries, though, is also about like physical, instinctual attraction without much thought. So even physically, they're very attracted in a way that I don't know why. I'm strongly getting you guys make this person feel more masculine. You make them feel powerful, not necessarily in a toxic way, like you're weaker than them, but more so like they feel like they can be a hero around you. but not in an egotistical way, because this person is naturally somebody who I'm getting is kind of a kind-hearted person. Like, they like to help others, even though they don't show their emotions on the surface. They really, really like to help other people. They're very compassionate on the inside, okay? But they're like afraid to show that. I think that vulnerability. But ultimately, yeah, I mean, you make them feel more masculine. You make them feel like they want to be your hero, right? Um, and then we also have Neptune. So yeah, like I said, Neptune, I think of like sirens, mermaids. There's something very elusive about you as well. Like the energy of somebody who just kind of appears and you're like, hey, and then, enticing and kind of like a siren, very like enchanting. And then you kind of just like vanish and they're like, wait a second. And it could even be like the conversation as well. Like, you might be like vulnerable 1 second and then all of a sudden you're kind of like not anymore. But it's not necessarily negative to this person. Like, this person sees that as like almost like a puzzle that they want to figure out. I'm also getting this person likes board games and puzzles, okay? Maybe this is you as well, but especially with this person, they love puzzles. They love one thing they really like about you. It's like you are the one puzzle that they can't figure out. And this person doesn't want to figure out every single puzzle, but you, for some reason, are that puzzle that's like an enigma, like a cryptic sort of puzzle that they just can't figure out, that they desperately almost feel like a need, okay, to figure you out, okay? And maybe they can never figure you out, but that's part of the attraction, I think, is just something about you is so elusive, okay? And it's very, very attractive. And like I said, some of you guys are very mysterious, like, but sensual at the same time. And that's why it's like that aspect of you really, really drives them crazy, really draws them in. This is beautiful, you guys. So like, comment, subscribe, share this video resonate with you guys.